really telling people to not go to school? What do you mean by that?
Thanks for asking that question, because my first book was, if you want to be rich and happy, don't go to school. And thank God the book didn't sell that well. But what I was saying, you've got to choose your teachers. You see, because you go to school, you don't know, and most school teachers are good people, they mean well. They're employees, they need job security, they need a pension. And that's going to affect your brain, because that's who they are spiritually. They're cowards. No, not really. But choose your teachers wisely. Where that comes from, I was in Sunday school, so I'm 7 years old, and this teacher, she was like 20 years old, and she says, why were the 3 wise men wise? And I raised my hand. I said, they were rich. She goes, because this is the Methodist church, and money is the root of all evil. She says, no. She says, why do you say they were rich? I said, because one had gold, hard to get, frankincense, and myrrh. They were rich. She goes, no, that's not the answer I'm looking for. I said, well, why don't you ask for the answer you're looking for then? She says, so why? I said, well, why were the wise men wise? And they said, they sought the best teacher. And, freedom of religion and all this. They sought Jesus Christ. And so I went, wow, I'm 7. I went, seek the best teacher. Because I was kind of disappointed in my old man, poor dad. He was a PhD, Stanford, University of Chicago, Northwestern. And all he was saying to me, I said, hey, Dad, why don't I learn about money? I'm 7 years old. He says, well, if you stay in school, get your PhD, you'll be rich. I said, Dad, you have a PhD. Don't bullshit me. You're poor. And then I said, poor. PhD stands for poor, helpless, and desperate. You need your job. You're desperate. Mom's always crying because we don't have enough money. And you're telling me to get my PhD? So that's why I said you got to choose your teachers wisely. So I was now about 10 when that happened. And my poor dad says, go talk to your best friend's father. And that was Rich Dad. So I chose my teacher at age 10. That's the difference, because this is your greatest asset. This right ear to your left ear is called your brain. And whatever they put in it is who you become. So choose